They call this place The Rock, M.M. Roberts Stadium in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with the Golden Eagles head coach. One of the things he's doing and his offensive coordinator is to make sure their wonderful wide receiver gets the ball. This transfer came in and has really put up yards and been productive. Close to 1,000 yards here today. He said, we're going to look on the play sheet, make sure we're getting him the ball, keeping track of how many times he's touching it. That's the game plan they're starting with. I'll keep you posted how that looks here in the first quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Jaguars will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Little. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Southern Miss's offense will go to work first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
But, and he's got room. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation? Could be an outing. These little games can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Golden Eagles are marching down the field.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
The give. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Hampton. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Throws toward the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quickly complete. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Jaguars offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we get a look at Bishop Davenport. Man, he was razor sharp last time out, completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards. There he goes. The 20, past the 10, and he scores! Touchdown, Jaguars!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Little. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The inside handoff. Oh, what a move. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Pulls it in. It's Dalton. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Saunders. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
Wants to throw. It's Hampton. Unloads it left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Cornerback Keith. Maybe a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well stick with him. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Golden Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Ready, go! Ready, go! Go, go! From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. Right back to him on the ground. Runs through a tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking for space, it's Phillips.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The RPO, it's complete. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. Now on the counter. Makes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Jaguars trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Phillips. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, South Alabama. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They go right back to him. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Looking for a man, it's Davenport. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. It's a draw. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense picks it up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Jaguars line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Catch is made at the 15. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Motion from the wideout. The hand to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. A little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. He'll run it again. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to pass, it's Hampton. That's caught. It's Dalton. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Running inside. It's Phillips. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Davenport. Get it out on the screen. Crosses the 35. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 11 team, the Colorado Buffaloes. Back now to your game in Hattiesburg. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement.
Breaks into the open. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. On the move, it's Phillips. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Davenport. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Jaguars will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Took a shot as he threw.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far,
he's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they did tack on the extra point. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. First down here for the offense. He fires a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Jaguars will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking downfield, it's Hampton. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Knocked off his feet. The Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Gonna look downfield again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He had that first down marker squarely in his sights, but boy, a tough, hard-nosed tackle is gonna leave him about a yard short. Kick is in the air. Now on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up the first down. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Gets it out fast.
The first down pass complete to the wideout. Picks up 6.
And the Jaguars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it on the option. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Woods. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Keeps it going. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Looking for room, it's Martin. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. 4th down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Keeps it himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the air, it's Davenport. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the
catch and stride inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Running the red zone, it's Phillips. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. The play-action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Jaguars! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. And the Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Pulls it in. It's Saunders. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Snagged in the middle. It's Page. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Gonna run it. It's Briggs. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hampton. Fires to the right. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll get rid of it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Phillips. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get 1st downs. They throw the football and get 1st downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting 1st downs. They are so hard to defend.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Jaguars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. He's got it. Touchdown, South Alabama. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Briggs. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Hampton. Here comes the heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. And the officials will stop play as they check on the injured Golden Eagle. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Jaguars! Took it all the way back to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
South Alabama, 35. Southern Mississippi, 16.
He'll bring it out. It's Little. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Right, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it down the right side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
And the Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Hampton. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Using the quick game. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. The Jaguars are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. They'll run the option. The pitch. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.